ACCION's vision was formed not only by its leadership, but also by the partners, the people who have led the organizations that are ACCION's affiliates and who have themselves really shared this vision.
Hello, strangers.
This group of people has been meeting since the late 70s. If you put them all in one room together, you begin to see how that energy and that commitment to this vision have built what ACCION has become.
Buenos días, bienvenida a la 29 conferencia de la redacción. Son casi 30 años de estar juntos, de estar luchando en este tema de microfinanzas.
It's our lifeblood. That's how we learn. We learn from our partners. We work with 22 institutions. Many of those institutions we were at least partly responsible in establishing.
Hay mucha gente nueva, también amigos de muchos años.
The institution always seemed to be able to attract those kind of people who were very committed to changing the world, but at the same time we're very level-headed in terms of how to do it.
We're all passionate fighters that have a common belief, and we have the commitment to alleviate poverty or create wealth. And we're all in the same boat here.
ACCION is not a consultant. Sometimes a consultant come, make a nice study for you, help you at the beginning, and then go. ACCION is here for the long term. They are here to stay.
We see ourselves as an institution that has a long-term commitment to developing local capabilities, not being the institution from the north that knows it all. So we have to learn from them. We have to nurture ourselves and our own capabilities from their experiences. And these meetings are the perfect vehicle for that.
The opportunity to learn, to share, is just great. It's a very complete approach, a very complete relationship with.
And I think that's going to be true for the future. I think that ACCION's value proposition, it's extremely attractive for an institution like us. Being a shareholder, also being the experts in methodology, and finally bringing all this outside experience of the network. But even underneath that, I think the thing that really bonds Compartamos en Acción together is a common vision.
Todo esto nos lleva a la razón por la que estamos acá, que es el llegar a personas de bajos ingresos que puedan planear su futuro, que puedan aumentar su ingreso disponible y utilizarlo para mejorar sus vidas.
En América Latina, en la India, en Bangladesh, en África, ve gente extremadamente pobre. Y es gente que no necesita que le demos una limosna. La gente tiene la imaginación suficiente para desarrollar mecanismos de sobrevivencia y creación de microempresas siempre y cuando tenga el acceso al crédito. Esa gente no tiene el acceso al sistema financiero normal. Somos nosotros los que le estamos dando ese crédito.
Buying into ACCION is really a matter of buying into the idea that you're building an inclusive financial system, as opposed to the idea that you're going to create a nice little enclave of services to a few people. ACCION has been the leader in doing that and continues to figure out ways to do that better than anyone else.
What we have now been able to demonstrate to the world is that the poor can be credit worthy. But additionally, what ACCION is trying to do is demonstrate that the poor are also investment worthy.
10, 15 years ago, nobody had really heard about microfinance as a commercial venture, and investing in it was a complete unknown. Well, now we're in India, we're moving into China, we're expanding our activities in Africa, and the list of investment opportunities is suddenly quite long.
So this is a very interesting moment in microfinance when you see the whole thing opening up. I mean, there's so much momentum behind the microfinance movement as a whole. There's so much learning that has taken place already. I think it's inevitable that the scale is going to come.
The new visibility that microfinance has, of course, is something that we love because it reflects the work of the past quarter of a century. But it puts forth very important challenges for us because we are still reaching a very small number of people compared to the need. And in order for us to really move this forward, ACCION will have to put forth that effort to innovate and really put it to work.
Philanthropy has been critical to the ability of ACCION to develop this commercial approach, which can be self-sustaining. Without the ability to go into a place where nobody believes that this is possible, we could not spread, expand, and innovate in microfinance. You can be as successful as you are in Bolivia And in Cameroon, they say, well, that's Bolivia. It can't happen here. And so we have to go country by country, market by market, and show people what we need.
ACCION is demonstrating that the poor are very good clients for banks, and that if treated well, they will continue to be very good clients and they will bring profit to a bank.
I actually got an email yesterday from Citibank in London wanting to know about one of our affiliates in Honduras. When would Citibank have looked at a nonprofit organization in Honduras? So it's a brave new world.